Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a more casual episode of Night's Watch. Announcements will be coming, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome to Night's Watch. I'm Keegan Quinn.
And I'm Margot Farrell.
And let's just jump right into it.
Kingswood Theatre has opened registration for its Spring Festival one-act play, Star-Crossed Lovers. Any student that is interested in joining cast or crew for this production should visit kingswoodtheatre.org and fill out the Google form on the website. We're looking for set builders, costumers, technology students, actors, singers, dancers, and musicians. For more information, visit Mr. Giesler in room 221 of the high school. We'll be holding an informational meeting after school in the auditorium on Tuesday, December 6th until late bus.
The Festival of Trees, an annual charity event, is coming up, featuring 65 uniquely decorated holiday trees, entertainment, and light refreshments. And this year, a visit from Santa Claus himself, along with a craft fair. It begins on December 4th, 12 o'clock p.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. For more information, go to www.wolfboroholidayfestivaloftrees.com.
Tonight, Kingswood Music will be presenting its holiday concert at 7 p.m. in the Kingswood Arts Center. Come watch our beloved high school chorus and band perform a holiday program for the public. Admission is free.
It's that time of the year again. Brighten a child's day this holiday season with a gift. Create a special start by taking place in the annual Wish Upon a Star program. Write your name on the master list next to your star's number. Then buy an appropriate gift. Deliver your gift wrapped with the star tape on top to Mr. Meyer's room, room 205, by Friday, December 16th. Help us make this holiday a brighter one.
And now, our lunch menu. On Monday, it's mozzarella sticks.
On Tuesday, it's pancake and sausage.
On Wednesday, it's chicken Alfredo.
On Thursday, it's a cheeseburger.
And on Friday, no one is surprised, it's pizza.
Yay! And now on to sports with Elliot.
All right. Welcome, everybody, back to the Night Watch Sports segment. I'm your host, Elliot Giesler. We got a lot to talk about, so let's not waste any time at all. And we're going to start out with college football, something that I have neglected to mention all year this year, but we're getting close to the playoffs, so I figured I'd just do a brief overview. Georgia's your number 1 team as we currently stand. Michigan's number 2, TCU 3, USC 4. All these guys got conference championship games tonight. Many of them don't have bearing on the playoff, except for USC. They play Utah. If they lose, I believe they're out, and Ohio State is probably in. That's why they're in my teams to watch category. Purdue's also in the teams to watch category, not because I think they can get in, but because Michigan is coming off of a very big win, and Purdue is known for being a bit of a spoiler team. They kind of got the nickname the Spoiler Makers. It's cute. It's fun. So just watch out for that. I think if Michigan loses, it doesn't necessarily mean they're out of the playoff. I think at this point their resume as a team is too good to get knocked out, but you know, I almost put LSU in here, but I really think Georgia's just going to wipe the floor with them, so I wouldn't really worry about that. Other than that, I think TCU is going to win their game. Nothing too much. I think these are probably our 4 going in. There's a chance that USC loses, but Utah barely beat them earlier in the season, and now USC is better than they were. So I really don't think that that's going to happen. I figured I'd just mention it as a possibility because it is technically possible. Moving on, we're going to talk about the NFL. Lots to talk about. I'm just going to go through all these teams right here because they all seem a little bit important. Chiefs are still the best team in the league. Patrick Mahomes is still the best player in the league. Not really too much to talk about there. Justin Jefferson, he's basically the entire Vikings offense at this point. Like the 2 best Vikings offensive players, somebody said, were Justin Jefferson's right hand and his left hand, and I think that's pretty true. Like, besides the defense, the only thing they really do well is employing him. But hey, it's working because they're like 9-2 or something. I don't think they're really a Super Bowl contender, but hey, winning games is fun, right? Micah Parsons, I honestly think he is not getting nearly the attention he deserves. Like, he's kind of fallen off the pace he was at the beginning of the season, but he's still a fantastic player for the Cowboys, and he really needs to be in more Defensive Player of the Year talks because his impact is insane to me. Josh Allen and the Bills in general are just horribly inconsistent. They beat the Patriots yesterday. I'm kind of mad about that, but just in general, they seem, if I was a Bills fan, I'd be so angry and sad and... Mr. Farragher, you need to get to the LRTC main office. Anywho, the Dolphins are actually a lot better than I thought they would be, mostly thanks to this man, but also because Tua's taken some strides that I did not think he would. I didn't even think he was going to play this season after that horrifying concussion that we saw on Monday Night Football when they were playing the Bengals, but he came back, and he looks fantastic. And the biggest surprise for me, honestly, is that the Jets are so good. Sauce Gardner might already be the best corner in the league, and he is literally a rookie. He is 12 games into his career, and he is insane. So shout out to him for being great. Other than that, there's nothing else huge that I really want to talk about right now. I'm going to do some playoff predictions, but don't tell anybody, on my show next week. So if you want to see that, make sure to tune in. And moving on finally to the NBA. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown look fantastic. Jason Tatum dropped like 49 like a couple days ago against the Heat. He also grabbed like 11 rebounds. Brown hasn't had the best shooting season, but overall his scoring's up. He still looks good on defense. It looks like his playmaking might be a little bit better, which is very good to see because that was what killed us last year. I've harped on that like a billion times, but I figured might as well say it one more time. He's not on this graphic. Actually, yes, he is. He's right over there. Marcus Smart is actually having a very good shooting season. The coaching doesn't look like it's taking any kind of quality drop-off, so at this point, I don't even know if you have to bring back Ime Udoka if he's looking at other jobs anyway. Might as well just save yourself the headache. So yeah, Celtics, #1 seed in the East. I don't know that they'll maintain it just because I still think the Bucks are very good, and I think that, I mean, there's a lot of pretty good teams in the East, but I think they're going to finish as a top 3 seed, and at that point, I don't really mind if they're 3 or if they're 1, because I still think they have an equal chance of getting to the finals no matter what. But that's going to wrap it up for me, Kingswood. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week.
And now, on to Gaming with Kieran.
Hello, Kingswood. Guess who's back? Been a while, I know, but I have an exciting game for you all this week. Before we begin, I would like to mention that this game is a PC-only game, so sorry to disappoint you once again, console players. I promise we'll do a game for you all soon. Also, this game has so much to offer that there's most likely a lot I miss. So the only true way to experience this is to play it for yourself. Star Citizen is a massive multiplayer online role-playing game, or MMORPG, developed by Cloud Imperium Games, or CIG as you're more likely to hear them called. This game entered the gaming scene in 2010 when it entered pre-production. It became available to play on Open Alpha in 2012. The game, as ridiculous as it sounds, is still in alpha to this day. The only way to get it is to go to their website at www.robertspaceindustriescom and buy one of their starter packages. The game is beautiful for an alpha game. The graphics are absolutely stunning, and how you play the game is limited to only you and your ship and your imagination. Play with up to 110 players on one server, work together to mine, or maybe you'd rather be a pirate and steal from other players. Whatever you want to do, Star Citizen is the place for you. Want a dedicated group to play with? Go join an organization and do what you do best. For example, I joined Rescue Squad 1, a group who focuses on saving players who are incapacitated, no matter the circumstances. Something that truly restores your faith in humanity. Even though Star Citizen isn't alpha, it holds 2 yearly events. The IAE and Invictus Day. In fact, Star Citizen just finished IAE 2952 yesterday. Sorry we couldn't get that out to you in time, folks. The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, or IAE, is the yearly event where all of the in-game ship manufacturers show off their best ships and sometimes even release new ones. Whereas Invictus Day is the day to celebrate the in-game's Navy, the UEE Navy. During this time, all military-based ships and vehicles go on sale for pledges. Oh, I forgot to mention that, didn't I? Yeah, so every couple of months, mainly during bigger updates, the servers are wiped and you will lose everything. Well, almost everything. Anything you purchased with real money in the website's pledge store, for example, your starter package, will remain on your account permanently. And better yet, you got a friend with deep pockets? Don't tell anyone I told you this, but they can gift you ship packages and ship package upgrades. So hey, got money to waste because we're all teens? And there you go. One last thing, this game is still in alpha, so the bugs are, well... rampant, to say the least. So those of you prone to raging while gaming, play at your own risk. But it can have its fair share of pretty epic moments. That's all for this week. Again, there's probably a lot I missed, and I couldn't touch base on, but what I wanted to, at least. But hey, maybe we'll meet one day. Until next time, Star Citizens, back back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Kiernan. And now onto a film review with Nicole.
Jimmy Neutron, boy genius. Jimmy Neutron, boy genius. Jimmy Neutron, boy genius is a good movie. 2002 was the year for animated movies. Ice Age, Lilo and Stitch, Scooby-Doo, the live-action one. But then Jimmy Neutron came out and kind of demolished any chances of them even reaching the $scoobillion. This gem of a movie is about Jimmy Neutron himself taking on the Yokians from stealing everyone's parents. This movie is a timeless classic. I'm serious about that. SRS. Not joking. This movie is something else. This movie is something I'd watch with my kids, and they'd go, "Mom, what is this?" And I'd say, "This is the best movie of all time." There are no dated references, timeless themes that hold up today, humor that constantly had me laugh out of my seat, animation that still holds up today that doesn't look like it was made in 2002, and most importantly of all, Carl Wheezer in the movie. Carl Wheezer is pretty good. He's the funniest character. And Hugo Neutron is a cartoon dad who isn't garbage. Looking at you, Mr. Turner. And the climax, it changed my life. I watch it on Hulu, the only place you can watch it for some reason. It's sad that DNA Productions, the studio behind this masterpiece, closed down in 2006 because of some funny ant movie. Honestly, they should have made a sequel to Jimmy Neutron instead to continue the epic story. That's all from me. Anyways, back to the desk.
Now, time for the best segment, Comics, with me.
Hey, I'm here too.
Nope, me.
Aww.
Hello, Kingswood, and welcome back to Night Watch's Comics segment, where I, Margot Farrell, get to rant about my favorite topic, comics.
And I'm Mars's wonderful co-host, Keegan Quinn.
This week we're talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy, so let's blast off and get started.
This episode is in honor of the release of the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, recently released on Disney+. We are not in all ways sponsored by Disney or Marvel.
The holiday special is about the Guardians searching to find the perfect Christmas present for their leader, Peter Quill.
Star-Lord!
Yes, Keegan, Star-Lord.
Should we do a deep dive onto the history of the Guardians?
That sounds smart. The Guardians of the Galaxy made their comic debut in 1969 in Marvel Superheroes issue 18, written by Arnold Drake, based around a team of space convicts.
Obviously, it was created by Marvel Comics. Duh.
Duh. The Guardians reached their height of popularity in 1978 in the comic arc of the Korvac Saga, where they time traveled and fought alongside the Avengers.
Wait a minute, hold on. Did you just say time travel?
Yes, Keegan, time travel.
Yes. Oof. Now it's interesting. Yay.
Well, the Guardians of the Galaxy comics originally took place in the 31st century and didn't take place in modern-day space until a revival in 2008 written by Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning.
And the movies are based on that same reboot, so they're also modern time?
That's right. The movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, released in 2014, features the new team in modern-day space, much like Dan and Andy's version.
Disney and Marvel Studios also came up with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in 2017, and the Guardians have been shown to appear in other Marvel projects.
They also plan to release a Volume 3 in 2023, so stay tuned for that.
I'll have to binge watch beforehand. I believe that's all we have this week.
And if you think I've missed anything or want me to go over a topic you want to recommend, be sure to email me at ma2023rell@student.govwentworth.k12.nh.us.
I really hate that email. That's all, folks.
Now, back to you at the studio.
Those two people did really well at this segment.
I agree.
Well, now we're moving on to weather, with two guys who are being held against their will. So get it done!
Hello, everyone, and we're doing the weather today. Me and Riley are the only ones who showed up, so let's do the weather. For Friday, it's going to be 42 degrees, and it's going to be partly cloudy. Riley, what about the night?
For tonight, it's going to be 32 degrees, also partially cloudy skies, And it's going to be about a low of 32 degrees. And wind's going to be about like up to 5 to 10 miles per hour. And yeah, let's move on to Saturday.
All right, on Saturday it's going to be 53 degrees and it's going to be raining. Chance of rain is going to be 100 and wind speed's going to be 10 to 15 miles an hour. High is going to be, 53. Let's move on to the night, shall we?
Thank you. And the night is going to be about a 28%, or not percent, degrees. And it's going to be, again, partially cloudy with the wind about 10 to 20 miles per hour. And now let's move on to Sunday.
Oh boy, Sunday is going to be 36 degrees. High is also going to be 36 degrees or 36 degrees Fahrenheit. And wind's going to be 5 to 10 miles an hour. Let's move on to the night, shall we?
Thank you. And the night's going to be about a 25 degrees. Few clouds, but not as cloudy as yesterday, or Saturday, I should say. And yeah, and now with the power of our fingers, we are going to appear on the screen in 3, 2, 1. Hello, I am Riley Booth.
And I'm Nicole Cornish.
And thank you for tuning in with us. This has been the weather, and now back to the studio.
Yep.
And now, on to our worst segment.
You mean the best segment?
No, I do not. This is Dad Jokes with Keegan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dad Jokes. I'm Keegan, and today I am joined by Elliot. How are you today, Elliot? Okay, then. All right. In honor of the U.S. doing so well in the World Cup, I have a bunch of soccer jokes for you. So, why don't grasshoppers watch soccer? They like to watch cricket instead.
Sorry, you scared me.
Yeah, no, it's a very scary drum set. You'll be fine. Here's a question. What lights up a soccer stadium? A soccer match.
Sorry, it's really scary.
I know. It's a simple. And here's, why did the soccer ball quit the team?
I don't know.
It hated being kicked around. Don't worry, that was the last joke. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Well, thank you, everyone. Do you mind? Thank you, everyone, for watching Dad Jokes, and back to the desk. See, Mouse, that was the best segment. It drums up a whole lot of
Oh,
laughs.
shut up.
I know. Anyways, that's all we got for Night's Watch this week. I'm Keegan Quinn.
And I'm Margot Farrell.
And Dad Jokes is still the best segment.
No,
we'll
it is
see you
not.
later.